In the gleaming, state-of-the-art superlab, Walt and Jesse are hitting their stride, churning out a staggering 200 pounds of meth per week like clockwork. The money is rolling in, but Jesse's simmering rage is boiling over. He's furious that Gus is raking in an estimated $96 million while he and Walt are stuck with a measly $3 million, a deal he considers utterly catastrophic. Walt, however, is incredulous. After all, Jesse's now a millionaire. Meanwhile, Gus, the methodical kingpin, is concealing his product in the most unassuming place possible. The batter at his popular fried chicken chain, Los Pollos Hermanos, ensuring a steady and widespread distribution across the entire state. Saul, ever the opportunistic fixer, convinces Jesse that he needs to launder his ill-gotten gains. He suggests a nail salon, a classic front, with a hefty price tag of $312,000, not to mention Saul's standard 17% cut for setting it all up. Disgusted and feeling used, Jesse turns his back on Saul's offer. Still wrestling with his demons, Jesse continues attending his group therapy meetings, but starts supplementing his income by skimming off some of the lab's meth, with the help of his old buddies Badger and Skinny Pete. He feels that he deserves the extra money. Meanwhile, Walt's brother-in-law, Hank, is fighting for his life in a hospital bed. The doctor's grim diagnosis: the bullet's proximity to his spine has left him with nerve damage, and he's lost all feeling in his legs below the knees. His path to recovery will be long and arduous, with grueling physical therapy and a bleak prognosis for ever fully regaining the use of his legs. Marie is reeling, devastated by the news, and then struck with another blow. Their insurance plan will not begin to cover the sheer volume of physical therapy and the type of treatment he requires. Her current health plan only covers 4 physical therapy sessions with their network therapists. The expenses are set to be exorbitant, from specialized nursing care to home modifications to cutting-edge medical equipment. And the insurance company may not reimburse a single penny, even with their best efforts. Seeing Marie on the verge of a breakdown, Skylar steps in with a proposal. She and Walt will foot the bills, a luxury they can now afford thanks to Walt's supposed winning streak at the casinos. But Skylar has a nagging feeling that Hank's crippling injuries are somehow Walter's doing. Back on the law enforcement side, Gomez, Hank's former partner, who reluctantly took Hank's job in El Paso after he refused it, has returned to help with the Heisenberg investigation. He presents a map to Hank, revealing a network of blue meth sales spanning 7 states, confirming their belief that Heisenberg is still active. Hank reveals that he received a mysterious phone call just a minute before the attack, the warning that led to the horrific shootout. As Walt pieces together the puzzle, he realizes that his own life was in the balance, and Gus's calculated intervention had saved him. Walt concludes that Gus orchestrated the entire chain of events, redirecting the cousins away from him and onto Hank. He also believes Gus intentionally called Hank to ensure the shootout, which led to increased border security and disrupted the Mexican meth supply, giving Gus a monopoly. Walt confronts Gus, laying out his deductions, expressing his debt, and acknowledging Gus's brilliance. However, Walt also demands to know what will happen after their initial 3-month contract expires. He wants security for his family. Gus's response is chilling: $15 million a year to continue production indefinitely. The sheer coldness of the offer, the fact that he has no other options, pushes Walt over the edge and drives him to the brink of despair. He attempts a desperate suicide attempt by driving head-on into an oncoming semi-truck, but at the last second, his survival instincts kick in, and he pulls over. Finally, Ted tries to reconnect with Skylar, but she brushes him aside, stating she needs space to sort things out.